It's no surprise to anyone. We're living in some messed up times right now. I mean, I shouldn't really have to explain things. We're all going through it at the same time, but for sake of convenience, I'll explain to everyone right now. So, it all started in... And that's why everyone's stuck inside playing Animal Crossing. I mean, it would take some extreme measures to play that game, get everyone playing that game, you know? Hey, whoa, wait, what do you think you're doing? Oh, are you serious? No, I'm holding that for a friend, okay? It's not mine.
What is a man?
Castlevania, a game series that should need no introduction, a true early pioneer to the gaming classics, and even created its own subgenre of video games, Metroidvania games. You take Metroid, you take Castlevania, boom! Metroidvania, that's it. It's not really like the amazing stuff that... I mean, a game franchise so popular, even without a major release in many, many years, still made a major appearance in Super Smash Brothers. And what do you think? They just put anyone in those games? You think that's how it works?
You gotta be kidding me. Everyone? You mean everyone is in this game? Everyone. Every f***ing one. Really? Everyone!
But if you are familiar with Smash Brothers, you may know Richter, our main hero in Rondo of Blood. You know what this video's about, right? It's about Rondo of Blood. It's not Smash. They took Rondo of Blood and rebranded it and changed it into Dracula X from everywhere else other than Japan. You know, because I mean, they make the games. They can do whatever they want, right? They don't have to give us the same games. They can give us a watered down version. They made it. It's up to them. It's fine. Come on, Canada. How come we can't make some exclusives, huh?
No wonder I don't get in here more often. It's gotten worse.
Good old Canadian television. No, you're a teenage kid. Your mom walks in and finds your worm fetish, you know? Happens to me all the time.
On second thought, yeah, it's fine. Japan does it for a reason. So we'll be playing Rondo of Blood here on the PS4 remaster that most people may only know because it was bundled with, it was the Symphony of the Night. You know, it's not that big of a deal. It's just regarded as the best in the franchise and also probably single-handedly made the Metroidvania. You know, it's not that bad. Rondo of Blood's on here too, guys. Konami, when you were good, sometimes you just stick around too long, you see yourself become the villain. Except you should, Gary. Some heroes, they stick around so long, they become legends. The game opens up with what I can only assume is some Romanian dialect giving the game the backstory it needs. Long ago, people lived in peace and harmony.
Legend has it, they could actually stand less than 6 feet apart. Things were crazy back then.
No one noticed the looming shadow among them.
They say it's just in China. There's no way it's ever gonna come here.
These senses clouded the darkness and evil ate away at their souls.
And also, their unwashed hands.
In the late hour, they conjugate to call the powers of Satan. Oh god, things aren't that bad, just stay inside, do your part and flatten the curve. And what's going on with the unconscious girl and some of the rape-faced knights, Is this what Satan wants? You could have guys just used a cookie, with sinful blood to save them from their mortal existence. Yep, everyone saw that coming. Stabby McStab face over here may have kind of given away, Stab. Evil has once again been given flesh. There he is, Mr. Batman, Dracula himself. Wait, what happened? What happened to getting Satan, guys? This is what happens when you make an order on Wish, and it comes in, it's not exactly what you ordered. He became a bat, fog, and wolf, and feasts on human blood. Keep that in mind next time you guys are out driving them country roads. You see some fog, it might be last time. Cover up the vents. Lord of Darkness, Master of Castlevania, Dracula walks among us, or kind of laughs, I guess. Depends if he wants to be a solid or not. With the spook out of the way, it's time for our hero to hit the scene and whip some sense into Satan's minions. And wait, is that a JoJo reference there? Now, this is hype. But I can't be the only one getting the whole vibe that they're going for a Capcom style here. I mean, the guy even looks like Ryu with a whip. Oh, it's time. We're riding in our high horses ready for whatever Satan throws at us on stage 0, huh? Oh, okay. Oh god, death? He has a top hat? Huh, who would've known? We're just gonna jump right into this, like this, versus death, I guess? Oh, whatever. He'd be throwing his scythe, goes for a small fireball, and then he heads out. Kind of very undeathly of him. I mean, I doubt you can even die on this stage, actually. Maybe that's why they call it Zero. 0 deaths. Stage 1. Dinner of Flames. And I'm not really a fan of spicy foods myself. We're welcomed into a nearby village that Dracula himself has attacked in that opening cutscene. You know that anime music video at the beginning of the game? Oh yeah, he did show up in that buggy thing, just making the parallel now. So right off the bat, our only attacks are whipping, standing up, crouching, and jumping. But if we hit those torches, they can drop holy weapons like stakes, axes, the cross itself, the Bible, and the pocket watch. Can't forget the holy pocket watch. I mean, it makes sense. Jesus had to tell the time too, I guess. And we can use all of these as long as we have hearts. And that's right, hearts ain't health in Castlevania. Food is. It's quite simple. You just gotta forget everything you've ever learned in playing video games, you know? Especially you, Zeldies, with the hearts being health. You disgust me. And if we press the triangle button, Richter will perform as super based on what item we have, reminiscent to that opening cutscene. Flying crosses, holy water rain, an axe party, Bible with epileptic seizure warning, 9,000 throwing knives, and the pocket watch that does the exact same thing, except the symbols that seem to show up attack people. Also, you can do the Hot Ones whip if you have no super, you know? No items? Oh, now that's hot. After making our way through 8-foot skeletons with terrible posture... Oh, wait a second. Is that you? Is that Donkey Kong? Maybe they're Donkey Kong's descendants. I mean, I knew he had ties to Satan. Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles skeleton, extremely annoying flying bats, massive stone goblins that shoot fire, and oh my god! Is that the fucking Tower of Pisa? I thought it was Romania. So long ago it was straight. Kinda like my ex-wife. Also dying a lot.
I mean, 0 deaths. I mean, we're a pro gamer. Actually, we had the Doritos and the Mountain Dew nearby, baby! 0 deaths!
Oh, but when you die, they didn't hold out one bit. You spin out uncontrollably and burst out into particles of blood. But after we take out the stone giants by the totally not leaning Tower of Pisa, the music changes and we got our first look at Dracula's castle. And wow, he even has a dragon. Probably gonna be much later in the game. We're gonna take on that bad boy. Oh my god, no! It's the first f***ing boss. What is this, Zelda 1? You're going to need projectiles or the patience of a god for this battle, because you can only hit it when it dives downwards towards you. And if it gets you, you'll also have to wait for the animation for it to drop you and then shoot fire, which spreads so confusingly you want to be nowhere near that mess when it happens. Luckily, this game does give you enough axes and hearts to make this fight a lot easier. I say easier, it's definitely not easy still f***ing Castlevania. So after a few attempts of definitely not dying, we take out the dragon who must have had TNT in it all along or something, I don't know. But do you ever feel like a plastic bag, you drifting through the wind, wanting to stop? Oh, and we also catch this flying orby thing from the sky for some reason and head off to the next level. Stage 2. God, grant me strength. This is the only stage in the game with the most unfair enemy in the game. No, not you. The crows. It moves in the worst pattern possible and is so hard to goddamn hit. Every time you think you got it, bam! Hits you. It just so slightly moves now and there. And this is Satan. This is Satan reborn. This is what they really brought back. Dracula is just a front for crows. Make sure to kill them way before you see them on screen, because that's the only way to deal with these things. I'm telling you, if you make a bonus level with 4 or 5 crows in a room, no items, there's your secret endgame boss right there. You beat the game, you think you're good, beat the fucking crows then! But alas, after clearing through all the crows and killing them before they see us, we take out this noble knight of Satan, after just reflecting his high and low axes, letting the drawbridge drop to Dracula's castle. And seriously though, like, who let us in? You think this guy lost his job? You think he lost his job? Oh, and what's that in the background, entering the castle at the same time? This is it. Dracula's castle. Endless hordes of zombies. Flying eyeballs. Outside, there's waves and waves of bats. And candles filled with endless supplies of holy weapons and their ammunition. It's almost like this guy was asking for someone just to end it all, like he was immortal or something. He also has rosaries that nuke every demon in sight. Yeah, this guy's really got a taste for blood. His own blood. His own people. Honestly, this place ain't too bad. I expected like huge monsters or at least some more crows, but no, this ain't bad. Oh my god, speak of the devil! And oh my god, how are we gonna possibly destroy this monster? He already broke through the castle wall to come after us. You gotta be kidding me, right? Just the bricks? Just the bricks did it? I mean, it's pretty bad that the bricks killed him. On top of that, he's got to be directed by Michael Bay. I'm done with this. That's it. I'm done. After a few more Matt Damons, it's time for the boss prep room. Every time you go through a door in this game, the game saves it as a checkpoint, from where you'll restart if you die. Watch out though, every time you disintegrate into Gatorade when you die, the game just calls that taking a rest. You know, just taking a little rest.
Hey, has anyone seen Barbara? I've been looking everywhere for her. Last time I seen her, she said she was going to take a rest. I can't find her anywhere. You think she would be easy to find if she's taking a rest? Oh, someone dropped some red Gatorade on the ground.
But be careful, if you use all 3 of your rests, you will not be able to come back at your checkpoint anymore. You'll have to start back at the beginning of the level. Luckily though, before every boss, there's kind of a refill room where you'll get an item that will help defeat the boss and some hearts to use. And most of the time, some food. Don't you just love breaking the wall open and seeing a cooked turkey? It's even better when it's in the demon's castle. Wait, does he even eat food? After we prep for the boss, it's time for, oh my god, totally not obvious foreshadowing. Boss, is that you? I think it's a werewolf. I think it's a werewolf lady, and I can only assume that from these noises. Also, it might be one of those werehog things. You know, the way it spin dashes and then homing attacks? It's time to make it rain holy water on this female canine, that's it. And finally, after defeating the boss, it turns humans moments just before it becomes pixel soil. And then another sky orb falls down, we catch it, boom, the level's over, we win. Stage 3, and believe me, this one holds nothing back. Banger music, many upon many and new rage-inducing enemies, and some of the most memorable parts of the castle. There was no reason for level 3 to go this hard. What are these new enemies, you ask? Well, it's pretty simple. We got glory hole spear enemies. Yeah, that's always nice. And then we got our typical dragon skulls stacked on each other that shoot fire. And can't forget little people, or sorry, I guess the correct term is fleaman. Or Fleaman? I don't fucking know. One thing I can tell you though is they all fucking suck. I fucking hate them. They're like crows all over again. One parries all your moves with a fucking spinny thing, and the other one's impossible to fucking hit. And the other one just shoots flyer non-stop.
Hey, sir? Yeah, it's the director from Rondo of Blood. Just wondering how hard you want to make the game. Like, we got super hard, we got hard, we got medium, and we got half chub. I think yes. Yes. You know what? I'm getting the impression I don't think you heard me. Like, we're asking the difficulty. Like the super hard, regular hard, you know, the difficulties. I already say yes. Yes. I'm glad I asked.
On top of that, we can't forget about one of the most iconic enemies in Castlevania history, the Medusa head, that only shows up at the most rage-inducing times. Like, you got a perfect jump you gotta make? Nope! F***ing head. Just flying through the roof. The roof? It's kind of the side of the screen. It's not really the roof. Shut the f***! Oh, I guess we can't forget about Tarzan skeleton over here, and or whatever the f*** this thing is. And you know, just your regular burning skulls. You know, it gets a little morbid sometimes. Especially enjoy the room filled with giant f***ing sized candles. Most lit room ever.
Judging how Dracula's castle is with these giant candles and all, should be able to break them open and get some giant holy weapons. Maybe even a giant cross. Then I could carry it across the castle and then kill myself because I hate this game.
Oh yeah, the final boss of this level? Yeah, he's kind of like a small minotaur, sort of like that giant paraplegic one that exploded, you know, Michael Bay and all that. I mean, he's meh. He spits up and turns you into stone, and I mean, he's more impressed by how you could collect moths beforehand and bring them to other lights. You know, it's pretty impressive. You know, it's a Super Nintendo game. Oh, it's Turbo Graphics game. It's a Super Nintendo. You Dracula X. Oh, but don't get me wrong, he does have this uppercut that's straight out of Street Fighter, and it's only his final hurrah though. So like after he's done it, he does sort of come like a pile of bones, and he's just dry bones. And Stage 4. Yeah, this level, this one took the most overall time to complete and had the most confusing level altogether. You know, everywhere you look, there's something different, something new. And no, it wasn't just enemies, it was everything. All right, what we got here? We got wild skull snake dragons, check. Booby traps, check. Multiple verging paths, further complicating mastering the level? Oh, that's a check. Floating homing missile skeletons that are also spinal cords? Check. Extremely precise platforming jumps? Check. Oh, completely optional platforming jumps if you're not stupid? Check. Oh, we got small people riding concrete balls down a stair set? Check. Headless knight with a massive jousting sword that you get hit by just standing near him? Oh, that's a check. Oh, he also throws his head at you, and then he makes you play the level over and over and over again? Oh, no, that one's priceless. It's priceless. I mean, check. Stage 5, and I'm just happy to be moving on. I was wrong. Level 4 ain't that bad. Level 5, you know, it ain't really that hard in terms of the actual level, in terms of making it to the boss, you know, taking as little damage as possible. Oh, sure, there's more Leonardo skeletons, or exploding giant skulls, or archer skeletons, or even skulls with guns. Hell, there are even paintings that try to kill, or little people riding on seagulls. Okay, that last part, it can seriously go f*** itself. Those little and their stupid movement makes no f***ing sense. None. Do they move? They move when you turn your back, or what? What is it? On top of that, you can get a 1-up from destroying the engine in the boat. And yep, there's an engine in the boat. You know, it's not 1792 or anything. Yep, and it doesn't look like a mini game out of a certain video game I can think of right now. You know, off the top of my head, that like this game's kind of like trying to copy the style of. You know, can't be the only one here. Am I the only one here? As bad as all that sounds, it's not even any of that makes the level even remotely hard, except for those things. So f those things. It's this guy, Level 0 himself, back at it again with the white vans. Death himself. You know, the guy you see before it all ends? You know, believe me, I saw him many times. I mean, 0 deaths. He spawns unlimited sights and runs like he's playing, tag. Hey, yo, Jimmy, you want to play tag? Yeah, that's fine. You want to just run after me and I'll just throw knives at you, just throw fucking scythes at you from far away while I run away? Yeah, sound fucking good tag. You wanna play? Sound fucking good tag. As you attempt to chase him down, you're slowly just getting nicked by projectiles after you finally get him down to enough health, and he goes behind the map and throws the same skulls from Level 0. How can this kill me? Oh. And then, after all that, he finally fights you 1v1. Man to man, death to man. Sorta, he still cheats and spawns scythes, but he's nowhere near as hard when he's fighting you one-on-one. And when you finally bring death to death, his final no-health swan song attack is just a scythe throw directly above him, which I don't think anyone's ever gonna be there. Like, he's not gonna hit us, and he kills himself.
What do you think this is? You think you kill me? I kill me.
It's stage 6 time, after an unsettling and definitely not horribly aged cutscene of Dracula and Richter's girlfriend.
Surely the blood of a beautiful woman will quench the thirst in my body.
Stay away from me!
Hey, Sir Dracula? I think you dropped this, because you look a little thirsty.
My Lord Count,
What is it?
there are intruders in the castle.
I see.
It's time to take on every single Scooby-Doo bad guy ever before they get unmasked.
Brace yourself for a shock, Lisa. Here's who the vampire really is.
Uncle Leon!
So we got a giant bat, Medusa, the Mummy, Frankenstein, and the Sorcerer. Damn, yeah, you know, the best episode ever, the Sorcerer, am I right? Oh, did I mention you gotta fight all of them back to back with no heals? Sorta, I almost forgot, the Mummy? Yeah, he perishes into become a roast, you know, just eat it. Just eat it. Just eat it. You're gonna need it. You're gonna take on all classic monsters from all the original Castlevania games yet again to raise havoc. We got the Big Bat, who's really nothing special, just a little patience, you know, kind of like the first boss. Only a few minor mistakes can cost you the entire run though, so make sure to take your time. Then Medusa is next, and after you get used to her attack pattern, she's not really that difficult, and you can just spam your items, and I use the cross. But the Mummy afterwards, yeah, that's complete horse. But as I said earlier, you can afford to make some mistakes here because he does turn into food, and you do consume him and receive 50% of your health back. Just in time for Frankenstein, you know, the most famous monster of all time. You're pretty cool too, Dracula. You know Satan, but you're Frankenstein, you know, the most famous monster, Frankenstein's monster. He's not really that hard. You can take him down pretty easily. And it's time for the Sorcerer. And the weird thing about the Sorcerer fight is, if you die on the Sorcerer fight, taking a rest on the Sorcerer fight.
Oh, man. I thought I was helping him out. Thought I was doing him a favor. And then what does he do? He goes takes a rest on my couch.
That's fine, because when you go back into this battle, you'll just go right back to the Sorcerer fight. You know, all the other monsters, they're not a big deal. Yes, so we find out that the Sorcerer himself is the one bringing all these monsters around, and his attacks ain't really that big of a deal. You know, if you just have some patience, kind of like the first boss, take him out. And now it's time for the final level before Dracula. Stage 7, Clock Tower, baby! Named after my famous video on the game. Man, 1792 has some taste. Oh, you mean the same game that I made into a meme and I promote at the end of every one of my episodes on YouTube before they decided that PS1 graphics blight is too gory for the viewers and they refused to send it to any. Of course, it wouldn't be the final level if it wasn't a giant thorn in my behind. So, we start the level off by walking across a bridge that will crumble as we walk on it, and that alone would have been already a little stressful, but on top of that, we're getting chased by giant bats and they're all like... Who would have knew? Bats are their serrated weapons, see? You gotta love it. And shortly after making inside the castle, just going up a few stair sets, we made it to the final boss. And who is it? A Dracula? No, it's the mother of all crows. You're not living today? Yes, we did it. We took down the real Satan. And it's time to get the key and save Richter's girl from some sweet turbo-graphic cutscenes. And I really gotta let this thing speak for itself.
Annette!
Richter!
You aren't hurt?
No. Are you?
Nah, I'm fine. I'm overflowing with the blood of the vampire hunter after all. I need to let a little out once in a while.
Oh, well then.
Hey, Annette, I think you also dropped this because you also look a little thirsty.
You head back to the village without me. I'm going on ahead. It's time to end this 100-year blood feud.
You mean?
Yeah. I'm gonna kill him myself.
No, don't. It's too dangerous.
But this is my destiny. Besides, his blood is calling to me.
Hey, a little turn of events. I didn't think you'd also be one of them, Richter, but you're also looking a little thirsty. Well, this time it's for Dracula. Water!
Okay, it's really time to traverse through the clock tower and really end this game once and for all. And first, we gotta take down some harpy ladies, some water skulls, and more Medusa heads. Hey, wait a second! I'll kill Medusa herself! She still got heads floating around? All while fighting out methed out tiger skeletons and taking life by the pendulums itself for the final battle with... The sorcerer? Again? Yeah, he killed that guy again? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Let's fight him again. Well, he thinks he can just cheat death? Well, where's death? Oh. Everyone online said he would be the hardest boss in the entire game, but after finally making it to him with more than one rest for an attempt to take him down, it was a wrap for the sorcerer. Again! And Death really needs to do his job. I mean, where is he? Where is he anyway? Oh yeah. Yeah, I kinda killed him. 0 deaths, am I right? The final boss, the final level, Dracula! No platforming, just you, some candles, and Dracula himself. Kinda romantic if you ask me. And Dracula is really the hardest boss in this game if you ask me, second to the regular crows! And of course, it wouldn't be Dracula if he didn't have teleporting, unfair hitboxes, you know, the thing is you can only hit his head, and really unfair bullshit fireballs that you can only parry if you jump at the precise timing while hitting him. You know, it's a main staple of Dracula. And just all around precise inputs are the only way that Dracula is gonna go down. You know, Dracula ain't no pushover until he finally transforms into this massive, slow-moving, bad human thing which you can easily attack and avoid. And Dracula, with Satan, is finally defeated. And again, our reward is more terrible CG cutscenes.
Once again, the blood of Belmont has defeated me. Perhaps this, too, is part of my fate.
Death to you! The world is not yours to exist in! But people cannot be ruled by power alone. The sacred, the honorable, the loved, those things can rule humanity. Something evil will eventually fall to ruin!
Wow! That game was really difficult and caused way too many stressful, precise battles, and I'm definitely not playing that game ever again.
I beat it. Again.
But why? Why would I do it again? Why would I go through Dracula's traps, his army, his henchmen, and even fight Death himself a second time? No man lives to see the tale twice. Obviously, to play as an anime girl, of course.
Who are you, mister?
Stranger danger.
I am Richter Belmont, vampire hunter. And you are? I am Richter Belmont, vampire hunter.
My name's Maria Renard. My family are vampire hunters too, so I guess that means we should be friends now.
Sure, friends. But Maria, you're too young for this.
You know what? There's something ain't right about this. It doesn't really sit well with me. I can't figure out what it is. FBI, open up!
You remember that level where I was getting chased by that giant thing that blew through the castle doors, and I was like, oh, we're gonna take this out, and it killed itself? Yeah, in that level, if we actually fell down the holes, which, you know, in most video games you die when you fall down the holes, but not in this one, I guess. You go down to the secret water level where there's seamen, sea monsters, or mermaids, or whatever, and you can free Maria. And I know what you might be thinking. There's no way this girl could take down Dracula. She's half the woman, half the man that Richter is. What? She's like 12. Yeah, you are correct. She's like a little girl. Oh, but don't you worry. She's got the secret weapons. She's got 2 projectiles. Pigeons, if not. They hit you on the way in, and they hit you on the way back. And she also has a slide attack and completely new weapons altogether, based on animals. And one of them's a dragon. Sorta. It's kind of more like Dudley, if you ask me. But I know what you're thinking. Does she have a different ending? Well, sorta.
It's your fault for being so mean to everyone.
And there you have it. Castlevania Rondo of Blood. Twice. 2 for the price of 1. I mean, literally, this game comes with Symphony of the Night. It is 2 games for the price of 1. I hope you enjoyed this video, and make sure to slap a like if you did, and subscribe if you're new here, of course. Check out my Banjo-Kazooie video if you want more content like this, or even my massive retro video game collection and room tour. And obviously, it should go without saying, make sure to check out that Clock Tower video too. I've been R9, and I hope you had yourselves a good time.